Hey guys, and welcome to another episode of Let's Max Warframe, where for the next few videos we're going to be taking a look at the sniper rework and breaking down the weapons and having a look as to whether the rework was kind to them or not. Now the first weapon we're going to be taking a look at is one of my favourite sniper rifles, the Grineer based Vulkar. Now I have done a couple of videos on the Vulkar before and also on Lasting Purity. The base stats have not changed at all, so rather than going through all of that again, I'll link the original videos in the description below. Now, this video will focus purely on the sniper changes brought with Update 18. So what exactly did the Vulkar get as part of the sniper upgrade? Well, it ended up with 3 different zoom modes to choose from. A 2.5 times zoom giving 5% damage boost, a 6 times zoom giving a 15% damage boost, and a 12 times zoom giving a 20% damage boost per shot. Now this actually makes the Vulkar joint top with the standard Snipetron for having the smallest zoom available to it, that 2.5 times zoom, which is fantastic. It really allows the zoom to be used in closer quarters much more easily. Even better than that, just being able to be used in those close quarters, it means it works fantastically with the Lasting Purity mod, which gives that extra 60% damage while zoomed in, effectively meaning you've got 65, 75 and 80% damage boost while zoomed in with the various zoom levels. Now in addition to this, like the other sniper rifles, the Vulkar also gets the combo system, giving boost to damage on each consecutive shot. Now it's got the longest combo decay timer at 5 seconds, which is amazing since it has that 3-second reload still, which is pretty ridiculous, but it will also trigger 1.5 times damage after just 1 shot, and will hit the 2 times damage after just 3, meaning that when you take into account aiming down sights with those bonuses, and then the Lasting Purity mod, then the combo multiplier, you can really pump out the damage on the Vulkar. Okay, so let's move on to starting to mod the Vulkar. Now, like last time I had heavy caliber on here and all sorts, no heavy caliber this time. The former are exactly the same, which is 4 Vs and a dash. However, this time we're going to focus really on the accuracy and the application of damage. So like last time, we got Serration, Split Chamber, Point Strike and Vital Sense. We got the Lasting Purity Syndicate mod on, but we've also got a maxed primed fast hands on here. It's going to take that reload down from a huge 3 seconds to a much more manageable 1.9. Allows you to really focus and carry on absolutely pumping out the damage in much the way the Vulkar can. Now that does leave the elemental mods. We're going to go with the 90% damage mods. So for this one you can see we've got the corrosive build on, so we've got Infected Clip and Stormbringer. If you wanted to go for the Grineer, switch out for the Infected Clip with Hellfire, and then you've got Radiation for the Bombards. If you're going to go for the Corpus, you can switch Hellfire out for Cryo Rounds. And if you want to do like a Corrosive Projection Void, then you can change out Stormbringer for the Infected Clip there, and then you'll have the Viral build for the Corrosive Projection Void. Now this is just how I mod the Vulkar. There are other ways. It does have a pretty decent status chance. Personally, I don't think it's worth going for status. However, if you wanted to, then you could always switch out the mods for that. It brings it up to 78% status. Like I say, I don't personally think that a sniper rifle is there for applying status procs. However, if you want to save on a couple of former, or if you want to really focus the status procs, then this is definitely the way to go for that. So before the buff, I thought the Vulkar was worth the time and effort. Now after the buff, is it still the case? Oh hell yes it is. The Vulkar is one of my favourite sniper rifles. The rugged look of it really suits the Grineer. The crack of the shot as it fires, it's a real mechanical one. Everything about this weapon feels kind of crude, but functional. Very Grineer-like. They really don't focus on the aesthetics much like their other weapons. For me, a big part of liking a weapon comes down to looks and also to sound. I had someone commenting on my Rubico video that it's nice that I take sound design into account. But it's more than just sound design I consider when I personally like a weapon. It's also how it looks and how it performs. Now, it's very important to remember the Vulkar still only has at max a 50% critical chance, so it's only ever going to crit 1 out of 2 shots. This means the volume of fire is going to be just as important with this thing as the accuracy of it. And it does hurt the weapon a fair amount, to be honest. However, with the zoom damage increase, plus the Syndicate mod, plus the damage increase while zoomed, plus the 2x multiplier, if you keep that running by landing shots, all of that does go a long way to reduce the issues that a lot of snipers have, which is no crit, no kill. Because even when it doesn't crit, the Vulkar hits extremely hard, and since we left heavy caliber off this time, hitting the head every time to keep the damage up even further is a very viable option, really turning the Vulkar into a damage machine. So the Vulkar, already a pretty decent weapon, turned into a weapon that can absolutely pump out the damage in a fantastic looking and sounding super accurate package. If you like sniper rifles, then this is definitely one you should try out for sure. As always guys, many thanks for watching, and I shall see you in the next video.